Hello, Ramblin' Man here. Hello to the fellow ramblers in the audience. I want to give a setup to this close call video I'm about to play. I went on a ride yesterday, was in the saddle for probably about 5 hours or so when I headed out west to the western part of our state here in Virginia. And on the way there and on the way back, I took back roads, rural country roads. You can use the interstates, but I wanted to just stick, as I usually do on the motorcycle, to the back roads. Now, on the way back, there's a couple of sections where it's two-lane road, and then it opens up to 4 lanes for a little bit, and then it goes back to 2 lanes. And when you get to that last section of 2 lane, whoever you're behind for a good long stretch, you're probably going to be behind them for a while, because I tend to find it's mostly people just riding and driving, right? It's not people that live there. There are exceptions. But anyhow, the context for this video you're about to see is when we got to that last 2 lane that you know you're going to be behind for a while, there was a person in front, and then there was a second car, and I was car number 3. The person in front was consistently going 38 and a 55, 38 to 43 and a 55, and it was getting so frustrating. Okay, and traffic was starting to pile up behind me as people caught up who were going 55 to this train going through these rural roads. The first car in the front swerving a little like they're on their cell phone, you know, getting to a curve, and then you see the last minute left turn, coming to a simple curve and slowing down from the already slow speeds we were going. You would think they were inebriated, maybe if it was nighttime, but during the day, I'm usually assuming they're on their phone, possibly a young driver, but usually it's somebody on their phone who's texting, calling, emailing, whatever. People were getting impatient behind me. I started to hear some horn honking. There was a guy behind me, directly behind me. I think he was like in a Mustang. He was riding. He's getting frustrated, so he decided to tailgate me, as if that's going to do any good to the situation, which was annoying me. And then he starts doing the NASCAR, weave, expressing his frustration, trying to see what's in front. But we got a chance to pass, no problem, right? We had a straightaway, no traffic coming at us. Car in front of me doesn't do a thing. Guy behind me is honking his horn. I didn't bother to honk my horn because I don't have the Buffalo brand horn on this Roadmaster yet. So it would have been meep, meep. And I don't like doing that. But the car in front of me didn't make a move to pass. It was so frustrating. And I think there were other people that might have honked in the past. Clearly, people were getting irritated because you could see other people trying to see, what is there, a tractor up here or something? All right, so we keep going for more miles, and everything's still going on. And unfortunately, my handlebar camera ran out of battery because I was on the Roadmaster, and I'm just running out of external battery. So anyhow, we get another chance to pass, okay? I wait what I think is a fair amount of time to size up what the car in front of me is going to do. I decide they're not passing, so I go to get over. And as I did, the white Mustang muscle car that was behind me decides they're going to follow me. And so now you have this already little bit risky, because my plan was it's illegal to pass 2 cars at once, but with a motorcycle, you could pass the first one, probably get in, and then pass the second one pretty quickly. A lot easier than you can with a car. But as I initiated that move, what you can't see is in my rear view, I saw the white car also get over and was right on my rear end. As I proceeded to do that, you will see this car in front of me and how they chose to handle it. Now, was this on purpose or not? You be the judge. I'll just interject here that I am totally aware that I should have just been calm and waited, and that passing 2 cars is illegal, though I've explained my position on that. But as you'll hear me say in my post-game analysis in real time when it happened, I certainly bear some blame for it, but I really wonder if this guy did that on purpose. I'm going to roll the clip. I'll see you back out on the road. 3, 2, 1, go. Pass.
So you weren't gonna pass. So then I go to pass and he passes. Now I recognize I would be to blame in that situation. But my position was I was gonna pass him, get in, and then pass the next one, because he was showing no signs that he was going to pass. But then as soon as I go to pass, then he changes his mind. But I will take my share of the blame for that little one. You know, the passing zone comes up. You don't sit there and think for 30 seconds about whether you're going to pass him or not. He also was not looking in his mirror, because I was already over there. The question I have is whether he did that on purpose or not. Oh, so you knew you were going to turn just down the road? So he wasn't going to pass. You weren't going to pass where you... I would almost guarantee you that car was not going to pass until I decided to pass. When you know you're going to turn a mile down the road, you don't pass. All right, I'm back to my ride.